The secrets? They used to go down in this building? Yeah, yeah. Cousin, I am blown away. This is an impromptu video. Hold on. Let me kind of come back so y'all can kind of hear me because the volume, I know it's crazy. But I just picked up Buddy from the groomer, and the way that they had me take back home was so wild. And I was like, y'all been having this crazy idea to do a video to show y'all like where I'm from, where I grew up. And yeah, today's the day, y'all. So right now, I just pulled over at the KFC, my first government job that I ever had. So many memories, y'all. I can't even tell you the secrets. They used to go down in this building. Yeah, yeah. Like, this was the littest job I've ever had. Yeah, so let's check it out and then we'll talk about it. Oh my gosh. It's not even KFC no more. I'm bugging. Y'all, I am tripping out because I was the drive-thru queen. I mean, I ran drive-thru and the front counter, but drive-thru was my thing because I could just talk my trash and get the customers out. This is where your girl used to be. Like, it's so crazy. It's not even the KFC anymore. I'm not sure what the heck is going on with this building, but wow, it feels so crazy to be back here. Y'all. This is so crazy. Let me go. They got 24-hour surveillance cameras. They're probably like, what the hell? Who the hell is this girl? All up in our building. But I had to stop by. I'm just like, just to take it all in. Okay, this is crazy. I literally used to walk to work. Let me show you how close I used to stay. In the car, Buddy. Hold on, y'all. Let me strap Buddy in. Okay, yeah. I literally used to walk to work because where I stay is right around the corner. And then I'm gonna take y'all to my childhood neighborhood. So this house, here, my mother bought this house when I was like 14, 15. Okay, honestly, I'm kind of freaking out because is somebody there? Y'all, we can't be a creep. This might be like an invasion of privacy at this point. I have not seen this house in years. I'm just so stuck. The camera stopped recording. I was telling y'all that I grew up on Joro and in Southfield from the time I was like a baby. I think like 3. Like from the time I was like 3 to like 14, 15, and then we bought this house. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Somebody's car's in the driveway. I'm gonna get some photos or some videos, and then I'm just going to blur like the address and stuff, y'all. But let's see. Look, this is so not the same house. We did not have that porch. Wow. I just decided to leave because I just want to be respectful of people like space. Let me just pull over. Of people's space. So yeah, I never really had a reason to come back here, especially if I graduated from college and I came back and got all our stuff. My mother moved out by the time I was a sophomore in college. My very first car, y'all, was a Malibu. It was a 2003 Malibu. I worked my ass off to save up for that car. She was silver. Every other car I've ever had been white since then. I'm like a white car girl. Well, I only had 3 cars total, but whatever. And somebody stole my damn car, y'all. And this was the alley. They stole my car from in front of the house, drove it down to this alley right here, and then parked there and stole my Cadillac converter. And if you know anything about a Cadillac converter, girl, if that thing is missing off your car, it's loud as hell. So I was like, what the hell? This just kind of brings back so many memories. But I feel like the neighborhood just looked way worse than what it was when we used to stay here. And that's just kind of disheartening a little bit, because it's just like, what's going on? Like, with our people, what's happening? This gas station, y'all, was it. I was gonna try to work at this McDonald's before I got the job at KFC, but girl, they ain't called me back. So it must wasn't meant to be. Right here. But I've been wanting to show y'all or make this video since we painted our home, because it was one night I was painting my home and I got so emotional. Look at me about to get emotional right now. Like, I don't know what this is, y'all. Like, the older I get, the more emotional I become. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm not even a crybaby in real life. Like, I don't know what is happening. Like, hormones, I don't know. But I got so emotional one night as I was painting my windowsills, and I was like, if only my cousins knew. Like, if only they really knew, you know, where I come from, the neighborhood I grew up in. Quick little pause, y'all. This beauty supply store. Oh, should I go in here? Let me pause. Let me go up in here. We're gonna have to come back to the story. I used to walk up here all the time. Oh, it's not even over here no more, because this was the beauty supply store. Now it's a Simply 10. Wow. Look at that. This beauty supply store is still here. Everything is still the same pretty much. This used to be another, oh, Simply 10. Basically, they just moved. Interesting. Wow. We used to walk up here all the time to get our little fake press-on nails. Me and my girl Ashley. I'm just bugging out. But anywho, I wanted to create this video because I was like, my cousins won't understand the amount and the level of gratitude that I have for my home and where I'm at right now in my life. Because like, y'all wasn't with me in the trenches. And anywho, so I got really emotional one night, and I was like crying. I was just like, this is just so special to me, and I'm just so grateful because I always dreamed big, and I always knew like I'm going to be successful. I didn't know how I was going to be successful, you know, by my terms and by my definition, obviously. But like, I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I knew that it was going to happen. And to be like where I'm at right now, and I still be like, that's why I have to check myself a lot. I be having to check myself because I be like, oh, I want more, I need more, I don't have enough, or I'm just like, you know, you just kind of always working for the next, and you got to stop and be present. We talk about that all the time. But I do be having to check myself because I'm like, girl, look at where you came from. Look at what you used to have, and then now what you have. You better get on your knees and thank God, okay? For every second, for real, like for real. So, y'all, I'm just so freaking excited. But yeah, we about to turn on my block. I just wanted y'all to get an idea of like where your girl is from. And the sad part about it is, cousin, my house is no longer standing, and that really makes me so sad. But the lot is obviously still here. So I just want to, wow, it's a full house. Look at this. Oh wait, what's happening? Wow, this do not look like the same block. Whoa. I need a minute. Just 1 minute. All right, so let's get out. I'm not sure what's happening, but this is my block, Joy Road in Rutland. So this empty field, there was a house right here, and then we're the second house off the corner. So right here where you see this bench is kind of like where my house was. Oh my gosh. This whole little parking lot. Wow, it was a white house, 8844 Rutland, y'all. I will never forget it. I'm gonna try to pull it up and see if I can find like an old picture. This backyard seemed kind of deep. I feel like I don't remember the backyard being this deep. But okay, let me just see if I can describe what our house used to look like. We had a 3-bedroom home. So I'm just gonna guess because I feel like our porch would have to be like where their porch is, right? This is our porch, and you walk in, super simple layout. You just walk in, you're in the hallway. So when you walk in, you're in the living room. This is the hallway. And then right here to my right was the dining room. And you walk down the hallway. The first room was on the left. That was my bedroom. So like right here. And my girlfriend Ashley used to always come on the side of the house and knock on my window 7 o'clock in the morning, tell me something, come on, Cookie, come outside. Literally every morning. And if you keep walking a little further back, it was my mother's room, and then my brother's room, and then my mother's room. We kind of moved around the bedrooms a lot. Pretty much had every bedroom in the house. Bathroom, basement, kitchen. Like, I can't. What a moment. What a moment. Can I just say something real quick? As I'm watching this back, I'm so in awe because the way that we used to have fun as children, these kids in today's world generation, they just will never get it. My friends and I, our imagination was so big. Fear did not exist. We loved being outside. And the reason why I said the block looks so different is because we don't have half the amount of trees that we used to have on the block anymore. They must have cut them down. I don't know. Because we used to like love fall. When the leaves would fall, we would like, literally, I'm gonna take this gum out because I can't talk, y'all. You already know I talk fast. I need to slow down. But we will rake the leaves up, and then like on this side of the yard, it'd be like the bank. And on this side of the yard, it'd be our house. And then down at Ashley's house, in her yard, it'd be like, you know, like our job, and then like the park, and then the grocery store at Andrea's house. Like we were the most creative freaking kids like ever. Like riding our bikes would be like whatever car we thought we wanted. You know, I used to have skates. I've always loved skating. Like I had the best freaking childhood memories. Like way before I was aware of like life and all the shit that come with life, I had the best time. So being back here in this moment, it was just so special because I'm like, wow, I really did have a good childhood. And I'm wondering like, well, I guess life kind of kicked in, and then, you know, you become aware of things, and so you become like doubtful and fearful and all these things. But like these were the good old times. These are like when my roots were really, you know, created, and what really made me who I am. And you know, I didn't want this video to seem like, oh, look at where I used to be, and now I'm living the best life ever. Like this ain't that, okay? This is definitely not that. This is the moment of gratitude and appreciation for, you know, my mother and the life that she gave my brother and I, you know, being a single mother, and just, you know, it was a beautiful childhood. And being back here in this moment it just really reminded me, and it still makes my heart smile. Like my heart is smiling. So I just wanted to say that because I felt like as I was editing the video, it was sounding like, oh my gosh, I had the worst life ever. And like, yes, there were moments. Yes, we've had struggle moments for sure. But we also had great moments. And so that's the reminiscing that I'm having watching this back and editing it. So I just wanted to say that. Okay, back to the video. Wow. There were a lot of kids in the neighborhood, but only like 3 girls, myself, Ashley, and Andrea. Andrea's house was like that little red house right there. To walk down the street is so crazy to me. This is so crazy. No, buddy. No. The house I just rode past, y'all, I gotta tell y'all some secrets about that dang house with the little D sign, because there used to be a garage right there, and that's what myself and all the other hot ass kids in the neighborhood used to call it the spot. And if we be like, meet us at the spot, then that means we're going to be there to go be fast. I got a little boo thing. My boo thing is the same man I'm with now, y'all, so you know it is what it is. Got a little boo thing, you feel me? Might go there and get a little kiss on, and then we take our ass home. Okay, that's it, that's all. That's it, that's all, I promise. But yeah, so wait, let me just show y'all this one last thing before I pull off in this neighborhood. There's a story used to be called Pick Pack by a guy and his brother, and it's all boarded up now. Like I said, nothing is here anymore. But let me just show y'all really quickly. Hold on, buddy. This is where it used to be. This blue store right here called Pick Pack. We used to walk up here all the time, y'all. Come to the store. This is back when you used to be able to get 4 bags of chips for $1. 9 lettuce was 25 cents. 9 in the pack. Now it's like 4 in the pack, girl. You know, chips were $1. Like, this is back when all the good prices and shit was like amazing. So this was like the neighborhood store. McDonald's, we still call that like the Murder Mac. Y'all kind of see that across the way. We used to walk up there too. Y'all, we were some walking ass kids. We would walk wherever we wanted to, or wherever our parents would allow us to. Walk to Pizza Hut, walk everywhere. So yeah, this is where I grew up, and I'm just so happy. I wish that, you know, a lot of these things were still standing, but come to find out, there are 3 people who still live in the neighborhood that used to stay in the neighborhood, and Miss Brenda being one of them. So what an amazing experience. Now we about to go home. Now we're gonna go home. I'm back, buddy. I told you I was gonna be gone for 3 seconds. You okay? We're gonna go home to get some water. You thirsty? You exhausted yourself out, y'all. Woo! Yeah. You missed that.
Niggas told me that shit. What hood you from? What hood you from? What hood you from? Niggas told me that shit. I'm from Joy Road, exit 9, come up off the freeway. If you ain't from around here, you better be easy.
I wish I would have found more B-roll, but I mean, it is what it is. You got an idea of, you know, a lot of my first. So let me just back it up. Okay, when I was 14, my mother went around the corner to KFC and was like, hey, my daughter needs a job. I didn't even know that she did this. Mind you, I was braiding hair. Like, I already had my little side hustle. You feel me? Same hustle I got today. I started this. If you know this already, if you've been here already, you know I started like doing hair and like having clients by the time I was like 11. So anywho, my mother went around the corner, was like, yeah, my daughter needs a job there. Like, she ain't old enough. She's like, I'm trying to tell you, she reliable, she dependable. She said, right around the corner, girl, she always available. Give her a job, please. You know, and yeah, that's kind of how I got my job. I ran around there, filled out the application, did the little interview, and I got the job when I was 14. Was I? I feel like I was about to be 15, but I wasn't 15 yet, and I think that was kind of like the work permit age, whatever, before you can work. But yeah, so I started working there, and I started dating. This is so bad, y'all. It is what it is. I started dating my manager eventually, y'all, and it was so funny because we just thought we was like so slick, and he was older. You know, they had no business hollering at little old young tenderoni like myself. He thought we had it on lock, like nobody knew, everybody knew. We got busted in the fridge, like in the freezer, like making out. Girl, it was just a hot mess, like a hot mess. But so many fun memories there. Like, that was probably like the easiest, coolest job I had growing up or whatever. My neighborhood where I grew up in, that's where I met my honey. His father used to stay directly around the corner from us, kind of down the same street that I showed y'all where the house where the spot used to be. They stayed like adjacent to them, and yeah, that's how I met him, from being in the neighborhood, you know. And let me tell y'all how this happened. Did I tell y'all this story? No, I didn't tell y'all this story. Okay, so my girlfriend used to date my honey brother, and they nicknamed, I'm not gonna tell y'all my man nickname, team too much, but we were walking down the street one day, and she was like, you know, her boo brother liked me, and I'm like, who? And she like, him. So me and Ashley were walking down the street, like walking right past my house that I just showed y'all, and they were like in the middle of the street. And so I walked in the middle of the street, and I was like, you like me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, we go together. Like, dead ass, y'all, that's how it went. Like, that's literally how it went. And from there, he was like my man for like 2 years, okay? Like, you couldn't tell us nothing. We was in love, honey. We was in love. My first love, we was in love. You could not tell us nothing. But that's literally how it went. Now, if you ask him, he gonna have a different story. But my story is the real story, okay? That's the true story. I went up to him, and I'm like, do you like me? Because that's what she said. So why you ain't telling me? You know what I'm saying? That was my energy. He like, yeah, y'all, I'm 11 years old at this point. Like, who am I? Like, and the funny thing is, y'all, I remember seeing him around the neighborhood a lot. Like, they were just some badass kids. Like, we used to be jumping off the roof, jumping off garages, joyriding. Like, we were different. But it was never like, he ain't never shown me like he liked me, and like I never really paid like that much attention to him for real until like that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I used to see him, but like not as much, and I was crushing on like another little young cat around the corner. Honestly, that used to stay directly next door to his father, and that was my guy. That was like my childhood. That was like the first guy that I ever liked that liked me back. But he refused to like date me because he's like, I can't break your heart. You know what I mean? I know I ain't crap, and like I refuse to break your heart. And so we end up just being like mad cool. But yeah, so you know, that's my little life. That's my little neighborhood. Y'all, this was such a beautiful day. This kind of really lifted my spirits because I honestly been down for a minute. you know, just kind of really in my head as I always get, and I've been having to pull myself up out of that, you know what I mean? And just get right. So I feel like this is like my first video that I picked up the camera. Well, this is the first time I picked up the camera and like talk to y'all in literally weeks. So it feels good, and I'm excited, and I'm glad we got the chop game today. If you made it this far and you rocking with your girl, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post bell notifications so you know the next time I drop. And don't do what you see me doing right now, because it's very dangerous. That's why I got to go, because I'm doing too much. But I love y'all for watching. Peace.
Super duper hype-ish, hey! Make sure you don't forget it. Don't forget to mention that was nice. Make sure you don't forget it. Once you start to feel it, super hype.